Okay, so I was just watching Murad Mereli's YouTube channel where he talked about Kate Middleton being trapped or caged. And I thought I would quickly address that issue of the missing Kate, which I have, sporadically. I try not to spend too much time on it because, as I have said, wherever Kate is, she is. And I think that her family knows where she is, and there's really nothing that anyone can do about it, and that they're not particularly worried about it. I think they know that she's fine. I think the body language of everybody concerned would be pathological and sociopathic if Kate was seriously ill, such as in a coma, or if she was dead, as a lot of people have been saying, and they're all continuing on business as usual. I mean, not even the royal family and, all the other words you can come up for these people, and fucking him palace in the ghetto, whatever, all of the horrible words you can think of when you're really, really angry with them. Even with all that, I don't think they're that sick that Kate wouldn't be seriously ill or dead, and they're continuing on. Now, is she in a cage? Because Murad referenced King Charles's statement that he was glad to get out of his cage. And, is Kate in a cage? No, I don't think she's in a physical cage. But I think it's possible that she's in a situation where she's not, obviously she's indoors. She's indoors, and she's indoors for the duration, right? When you consider the fact that this woman has 3 children who have to be dropped off to school, and you consider the bounty on her head. I mean, a picture of her sent to TMZ in the US secretly and surreptitiously sent to TMZ, dropping off her kids, would be worth millions at this point. And one of those parents, even though they like Kate, even though would have taken a secret picture of Kate by now from their car, dropping off those kids. There's no picture, right? Which means that Kate has not been seen, right? These farm shop pictures and this, that, and the other, these were all fake, in my opinion, right? There's no way that any of those were Kate, right? Because if, as I have said, I believe that Kate and William are in this together, and they are on a work slowdown, and she's on strike, and so on and so forth. It's a theory, right? But the problem with the theory is the complete and total blackout. Like, she's just nowhere to be seen. Not even accidentally has anybody captured this woman. It means that she has not been out, right? And so it puts a hole in my theory, because we've all been through COVID. We know what it's like to be caged in our homes, and nobody would stay caged up for going nearly on 6 months at this point. No one in their right mind. So Kate is not sitting at home in her house all this time. It's impossible, right? So is she caged somewhere, quote unquote, metaphorically? Look, another theory of mine is she's not in the UK. She's not in the UK. She's in a treatment facility somewhere, which is tantamount to a cage, if you will, where she's either getting treatment for anorexia because she has an eating problem or eating disorder, or she's getting rehab for some kind of addiction. She used to do talks on addiction, and she talked at one of her videos about addiction, where she said it impacts even the highest echelons of society. You just wouldn't believe who is addicted. And it's very curious. There's a video on YouTube that I won't bother to even bring up here in this particular video. You go find it for yourself, do your own research, but that exists. So she knows about addiction, and maybe she was trying to tell us something. She could be addicted. Anybody could be addicted. It happens to everyone it doesn't happen to everyone, but it happens at every level of society, right? So there's that theory, or that she's addicted and she's in rehab, or she has an eating disorder and she's in a treatment facility outside of the UK, which is why you haven't seen her, because NDAs have been signed, and privacy rights and so on, and respect for patients and so on. She is not in the UK. Now, as far as her children not being seen either, we saw George with his father. I mean, little Catherine, little Charlotte, and Louis. I mean, look, I don't know. I hope the children are fine. I'm sure they're fine. They're being taken care of. We haven't seen Archie and Lily either, they're smaller and easier to keep away from the public eye. Um, Kate's children have a higher profile because they are the next in line to the British throne. They were being seen all the time, and suddenly, abruptly, boom, they're gone. So it's understandable that people are just like, what happened here? Where are the kids? But I don't think William did anything to his wife, and I don't think William did anything to those kids. I don't think the British royal family is that sick and pathological that something serious. I mean, if she's in rehab or if she is getting treatment for anorexia, it's serious, but it's not a coma, and it's not, she's not dead. I don't think her own family, her sister Pippa, her brother James, or whatever his name is, her mother, none of these people would go along with something, a cover up, if William had done something. I don't think William did anything. I don't think she's dead. I don't think she's in a coma, but I think she could be outside the UK in a treatment facility getting the help that she needs, right? There's no way that she's locked up and caged in her house at this point. Anyway, that's it for this one. See you in the next one.